A veteran with Alzheimer didn't recognize his old service dog, but one simple gesture changed everything. In a world where memories fade like distant echoes, one man's journey through the fog of Alzheimer's reveals an astonishing truth about the enduring power of love and connection. Meet Thomas, a decorated war veteran whose life has become a mosaic of fragmented recollections, each day a struggle against the relentless tide of forgetfulness. For Thomas, the days blend into one another at the nursing home, a place meant for comfort but often filled with confusion and isolation. But everything changes when his family decides to orchestrate a surprise that could either break his heart or rekindle a flicker of the life he once knew. They bring forth Max, his loyal service dog, a companion who stood by him through the darkest nights of war and the grueling battles of post-traumatic stress. As Max enters the room, a sense of anticipation hangs in the air, mingling with the uncertainty of the moment. But as Thomas gazes at Max, there's a chilling silence. The spark of recognition is absent, replaced by an expression that betrays nothing but emptiness. In those heart-wrenching seconds, viewers are drawn into a profound question. What happens when a bond forged in the crucible of shared experience is lost to the ravages of time? Will the love that once flourished between man and dog be enough to pierce through the veil of forgetfulness? Just as despair begins to take hold, Max, with an innate understanding of his master's turmoil, does something remarkable. He places his paw gently on Thomas's knee, a gesture steeped in history, reminiscent of countless moments when he offered comfort during the storm of anxiety and pain. This simple act, a bridge spanning the chasm of memory, ignites a spark within Thomas. Suddenly, the atmosphere shifts. Thomas's eyes, once clouded with confusion, begin to glisten with recognition as the floodgates of memory burst open. He starts to recount the names of soldiers he fought alongside, sharing stories of camaraderie, bravery, and loss, tales that had lain dormant in the recesses of his mind. Each name is a thread, weaving together the fabric of his past, and his family watches in awe as the man they love begins to emerge from the shadows of his own mind. This moment is not just about a dog and a veteran. It's a testament to the undeniable impact of the bonds we share with our pets, the silent warriors who stand by us in our darkest hours. As we delve deeper into Thomas's story, we'll explore how love persists even in the face of adversity, illustrating a narrative that is both heartwarming and deeply moving. So stay with us as we unfold this incredible journey, one that promises to stir your heart and challenge your understanding of memory, love, and the extraordinary connections that can transcend time and circumstance. As the room fills with an electric tension, the moment Max places his paw on Thomas's knee serves as a beacon of hope amidst the shadows of forgetfulness. This simple gesture, reminiscent of the countless times Max provided solace to Thomas during his toughest battles, acts as a catalyst, stirring something deep within the veteran's heart and mind. The softness of Max's touch, a gesture steeped in a history that transcends words, begins to weave its magic. Thomas blinks, the haze of confusion giving way to a flicker of clarity. His gaze shifts from the distant wall to the familiar silhouette of his canine companion, and a smile begins to break through the cloud of uncertainty. It is a smile that carries the weight of shared experiences, the laughter, the tears, the unspoken understanding that only exists between a man and his dog. In this moment, the nursing home, once a place of solitude, is transformed into a sanctuary of memories. As Thomas begins to speak, his voice trembles, not just with the weight of his recollections, but with the emotions that are now bubbling to the surface. "Max," he whispers, the name escaping his lips like a sacred incantation. His family leans in closer, eager to catch every word, every fragment of memory that spills forth. "You remember the time we went camping at Lake O'Neill? I thought I lost you when you chased that squirrel." Laughter escapes the family, a sound that had been rare in the months since Thomas's decline began. With each name he utters, each story he recounts, the room pulsates with life. Thomas recalls his fellow soldiers, The bonds forged in the heat of battle, the shared meals in the field, the quiet moments of reflection under a starlit sky. There was Jimmy, he says, his voice steadying as he recalls, always had a joke ready to lift our spirits. The stories flow like a river, carving paths through the landscape of his mind, revealing the depth of friendships that had weathered the storms of war. As Thomas delves deeper into these narratives, the family members exchange glances filled with wonder. They had always known their father, husband, and grandfather to be a man of great strength and character. But hearing him speak so vividly about his past offers them a glimpse into the man he was before Alzheimer's began to erode his memories. Each name he shares is a testament to the bonds of brotherhood that transcended the battlefield, a reminder of the sacrifices made and the lives intertwined in the tapestry of war. Max, seated at Thomas's feet, seems to understand the significance of this moment. His ears perk up in response to Thomas's voice, his eyes shining with loyalty and love. It is as though he is listening intently, urging Thomas to continue, to dig deeper into the vault of memories that Alzheimer's had threatened to seal away. The bond between them, once reduced to mere recognition, is now being rekindled, igniting a warmth that spreads throughout the room. As the stories unfold, Thomas's family begins to share their thoughts and feelings. His daughter, Emily, who had brought Max to the nursing home, wipes away a tear as she listens to her father recount the bond he shared with his comrades. "Dad, you always told me that those memories are what make us who we are," she says softly, her voice thick with emotion. "You're still that man, no matter what happens." Her words resonate deeply with Thomas, and he nods, as if reaffirming the truth of her statement. "They were my brothers," he replies, his voice stronger now, filled with conviction. "We fought for each other, and we came back alive together. That's what matters." In this shared space, the family begins to realize the profound impact that animals, particularly service dogs like Max, can have on those struggling with neurological conditions. The loyalty, comfort, and unconditional love that pets provide can serve as lifelines, helping to bridge the gap between the present and the past. As the hours pass, the atmosphere shifts from one of uncertainty to one of celebration. The family gathers around Thomas, sharing their own stories and memories, creating a tapestry of love and resilience. They reminisce about family vacations, holiday gatherings, and the simple joys of everyday life. Thomas, now fully engaged, contributes to the conversation, his laughter ringing out, echoing off the walls of the nursing home. Yet, amid the laughter, there is an undercurrent of solemnity, a recognition that Alzheimer's will continue to challenge their family dynamic. But for today, they have reclaimed a piece of Thomas's life. They understand that while the disease may take away many things, it cannot erase the love that binds them together. The memories may be fragile, but the connections forged through those memories are unbreakable. As the visit comes to a close, Thomas reaches down to stroke Max's fur, a gesture that speaks volumes. He leans in closer to his loyal companion, whispering words of gratitude that only a veteran and his service dog could fully comprehend. "Thank you for bringing me back," he says softly, his voice barely above a whisper, but laden with heartfelt sincerity. Max responds with a gentle nuzzle, reaffirming their bond. It's a moment that transcends language, a silent understanding that speaks to the heart. They are two souls intertwined in a journey that has weathered storms and endured the sands of time. As Thomas's family prepares to leave, they are filled with a renewed sense of hope. They have witnessed the power of connection and memory, realizing that even in the face of Alzheimer's, love can light the way home. They leave the nursing home, hearts brimming with gratitude for the lessons learned, the memories shared, and the extraordinary bond between Thomas and Max that has once again illuminated their lives. In the days and weeks that follow, Thomas continues to surprise his family with stories from his past, each conversation a little triumph against the relentless advance of his condition. They know that there will be difficult moments ahead, but they are determined to cherish the victories, however small they may seem. As for Max, his role as a service dog extends beyond the physical. He becomes a beacon of emotional support and a bridge to a past that still resonates within Thomas. Together, they navigate the complexities of memory and time, embodying a beautiful testament to the enduring love that can thrive even amidst the challenges of Alzheimer's. This journey invites us to reflect on the significance of our connections, the bonds we forge with one another, and the profound impact that love, whether shared between humans or between humans and animals, can have on our lives. It reminds us that even in the depths of forgetfulness, the essence of who we are can shine through, ignited by the simple gestures of those who love us. As we conclude this chapter of Thomas and Max's story, we are left with a powerful message. That love knows no boundaries, that memories, though sometimes elusive, can resurface in the most unexpected ways, and that the connections we cherish are capable of overcoming the greatest of obstacles. This is not just a story of a veteran and his service dog. It is a celebration of resilience, of family, and of the love that binds us all, reminding us to hold on to the moments that matter, for they are the threads that weave the tapestry of our lives. As the days turn into weeks, Thomas finds himself surrounded by a tapestry of affection woven from the threads of shared memories and newfound moments. Life at the nursing home takes on a different hue, infused with laughter and stories that echo off the walls, resonating within the hearts of his family members. Emily, in particular, has become a dedicated advocate for her father, visiting as often as possible and bringing along Max, who has become the glue holding together their fragile but resilient family unit. One afternoon, while sitting outside in the sun-drenched garden, the two share a quiet moment. Thomas leans back in his chair, the warmth of the sun kissing his face, while Max lies at his feet, content in his role as protector and confidant. As they sit there, Emily pulls out a scrapbook filled with photographs and newspaper clippings from Thomas's military days. The scrapbook is a treasure trove of memories, capturing not only his time in service but also the moments that followed, his return home, family gatherings, and milestones that marked the passage of time. "Dad, look at this one," Emily says, flipping to a page with a picture of Thomas in his uniform, surrounded by his fellow soldiers. "You remember this day, don't you?" Thomas squints at the photo, a hint of recognition flickering in his eyes. "That was the day we got our medals," he replies slowly, his voice a mix of pride and nostalgia. "We were so young back then." His fingers trace the contours of the photograph, and as he speaks, the stories flow once more, each word a thread weaving the fabric of his past into the present. He recounts the camaraderie shared among the troops, the laughter that erupted during lighter moments, and the solemnity that hung heavy in the air during times of loss. "We were a family," he says, his voice thick with emotion. "Brothers in arms." Emily listens intently, her heart swelling with pride for her father. She knows that with each story he shares, pieces of his identity, his valor, his struggles, his triumphs, are being reclaimed. "You still are a family, Dad," she replies softly, placing a hand on his shoulder. "You always will be." As the sun begins to set, casting a golden glow over the garden, the atmosphere is one of warmth and love. Max, ever attuned to the emotions around him, shifts closer to Thomas, resting his head on his master's knee. It's a gesture that speaks volumes, a silent promise of loyalty and companionship that transcends words. "Max has been your best friend through all of this," Emily observes, her eyes glistening as she watches the bond between man and dog deepen. "He's seen you at your best and your worst, and he still loves you just the same." Thomas chuckles softly, a sound that resonates with joy. "He's the best partner I could have asked for," he says, scratching behind Max's ears. "I don't know what I'd do without him." The conversation flows easily as they share more stories and laughter. Emily flips through the scrapbook, stopping at a page filled with family photos. "Look at this one, Dad," she says, pointing to a snapshot of a family picnic, their faces lit up with joy. "Remember how much we all loved those sandwiches you made?" A smile spreads across Thomas's face, a twinkle of recognition in his eyes. "I made the best sandwiches, didn't I?" he replies, his voice carrying a note of pride. "I used to sneak in extra pickles just for you kids." Their laughter rings through the garden, a sound that fills the air with life and warmth. It's a moment of connection, a reminder that despite the challenges posed by Alzheimer's, the essence of who Thomas is, his humor, his love for family, and his resilience, still shines brightly. As time passes, Thomas's family begins to notice a remarkable change in him. The stories he shares become more vivid, more frequent, like flickers of light piercing through the fog of forgetfulness. Inspired by the gentle nudges of Max and the unwavering support of his family, Thomas starts to engage more with the world around him. He participates in group activities at the nursing home, where he shares his experiences with other residents, offering them a glimpse into the camaraderie he once felt with his fellow soldiers. One day, during a Veterans Appreciation event at the nursing home, Thomas stands up to speak, his heart racing with a mix of nerves and excitement. The room is filled with fellow residents and their families, all eager to hear the stories of those who have served. With Max by his side, Thomas takes a deep breath and begins to recount his journey. "I want to share with you all what it means to serve," he says, his voice steadying as he looks out at the audience. "It's not just about the battles we fought, it's about the bonds we formed. I carried my brothers in my heart, and even now, they guide me through the storms of life." The silence in the room is palpable, broken only by the sound of Thomas's voice, rich with emotion and purpose. He speaks of bravery and sacrifice, of the laughter shared around campfires, and the tears shed for those lost. His words resonate deeply, not just with veterans but with everyone present. As he finishes his speech, the room erupts in applause, a wave of appreciation washing over him. Emily wipes away tears of pride, knowing that her father has reclaimed a piece of himself that Alzheimer's had tried to take away. Max, sensing the energy in the room, barks joyfully, his tail wagging as if to celebrate the triumph of their journey together. In the days that follow, Thomas's confidence continues to grow. With each visit from his family and the unwavering presence of Max, he becomes more engaged, more active. The nursing home transforms from a place of isolation into a vibrant community filled with laughter and shared experiences. Thomas shares his stories not just with his family, but with new friends he makes among the residents, forming connections that bring him joy and purpose. Emily often joins her father for these gatherings, encouraging him to lead discussions and share his experiences. "You have so much to offer, Dad," she tells him, her encouragement lifting his spirits. "Your stories matter. They inspire others." With Max by his side, Thomas becomes a source of inspiration for many, a living testament to the resilience of the human spirit. The bond between him and Max evolves into a symbol of hope for others facing similar struggles, showing them that love and connection can triumph over the darkest challenges. As time passes, the family continues to cherish the moments they have with Thomas, knowing that each day is a gift. They embrace the unpredictability of Alzheimer's, learning to find joy in the small victories, a moment of clarity, a shared laugh, or a story that emerges from the depths of memory. And as the seasons change, so too does the landscape of their lives. Thomas, with Max at his side, becomes more than just a veteran. He becomes a beacon of love, resilience, and the unbreakable bonds that tie families together. The journey they share is a reminder to all of us that even in the face of adversity, love has the power to illuminate the darkest paths, guiding us home to the essence of who we are. Through the trials and triumphs, Thomas and Max demonstrate that while Alzheimer's may alter the course of life, it cannot erase the love that flourishes in the hearts of those who care. Their story invites us to celebrate the connections we hold dear, to cherish the moments that define us, and to find strength in the simple gestures that can rekindle the flame of memory and love, reminding us all that we are never truly alone on this journey. In the heart of the nursing home, the seasons continue to shift, bringing with them new beginnings and cherished moments. Thomas and Max, now well-known figures among the residents and staff, embody resilience and love, drawing people in with their remarkable bond. Each day unfolds like a page in a storybook, filled with laughter, shared experiences, and the warmth of camaraderie. As the leaves turn golden and the air grows crisp, the nursing home organizes a fall festival, a celebration designed to uplift the spirits of residents and their families. Emily, ever the enthusiastic planner, rallies the family to ensure that Thomas is at the center of the festivities. She knows how much her father thrives in these environments, surrounded by familiar faces and the joyful chaos of community. On festival day, the nursing home is transformed into a vibrant carnival with colorful decorations, laughter ringing through the air, and the tantalizing aroma of baked goods wafting from the kitchen. Thomas, wearing a wide-brimmed hat adorned with autumn leaves, arrives with Emily and Max by his side. His eyes widen with delight as he takes in the sights and sounds, memories of similar celebrations flooding back. "Look at this, Max," he exclaims, his voice laced with excitement. "It's just like the harvest festivals we used to have back home." Max, sensing his master's joy, barks happily, wagging his tail as he trots alongside Thomas. They navigate through the crowd, Emily guiding them toward a booth where residents are painting pumpkins. The sight of familiar faces ignites a spark within Thomas, who joins in the festivities, eager to share in the creativity and fun. As he picks up a paintbrush, the memories of his children's laughter during similar activities come rushing back, filling him with warmth. "I remember when we painted pumpkins for Hallow." And he tells Emily, a grin spreading across his face. "Your mom made the best pumpkin pie afterward." Emily smiles, her heart swelling with affection for her father. "And you always tried to sneak an extra slice," she teases, playfully nudging him. The laughter they share is infectious, drawing the attention of other residents, who gather around to reminisce about their own experiences. Thomas finds himself surrounded by a group of veterans, each sharing stories of their pasts, their laughter echoing through the air as they bond over shared experiences. Max, ever the attentive companion, settles at Thomas's feet, watching over him with unwavering loyalty. He senses the joy in the room, his presence a comforting anchor for Thomas as he navigates the ebb and flow of memories. As the afternoon unfolds, the festival features a variety of activities, from apple bobbing to storytelling sessions. Thomas takes the stage during the storytelling segment, encouraged by Emily and the enthusiastic crowd. With Max by his side, he recounts tales of his youth, of the friendships forged in the heat of battle, and the lessons learned along the way. "Life teaches us to cherish the moments we have," he begins, his voice steady and clear. "It's about the connections we make and the love we share. Those bonds carry us through even the darkest times." The audience listens intently, captivated by his words. Thomas's stories resonate deeply, a testament to the power of resilience and the importance of community. He shares anecdotes of laughter and sorrow, weaving a narrative that ties together the past and present, reminding everyone of the strength that comes from unity and love. With Max nestled at his feet, Thomas feels a sense of purpose, a rekindling of the man he once was. The applause that follows his speech is thunderous, filling him with a sense of achievement and joy. He glances down at Max, who gazes up at him with unwavering affection, as if to say, "You've still got it, my friend." As the sun begins to set, casting a warm glow over the festival, the family gathers for a group photo, capturing the essence of the day, a snapshot of laughter, love, and togetherness. Thomas stands proudly in the center, with Emily on one side and Max on the other, their smiles radiating joy and resilience. In the days following the festival, the family often reflects on the meaningful connections forged during that celebration. They realize that these moments are not only valuable for Thomas, but also for themselves, as they navigate the complexities of Alzheimer's together. Each shared experience serves as a reminder of the love that binds them, transcending the challenges posed by the disease. As autumn gives way to winter, the nursing home embraces the holiday spirit. Decorations adorn the walls, and festive music fills the air, creating an atmosphere of warmth and joy. Thomas, with Max always by his side, finds himself participating in more activities, engaging with new friends, and sharing stories that continue to emerge from the depths of his memory. One particularly chilly afternoon, the residents gather in the common room for a holiday celebration. The room is filled with laughter, the sweet scent of cookies and hot cocoa wafting through the air. Thomas, wearing a festive sweater, watches as a group of children from the local school performs carols, their voices ringing with the joy of the season. Max, sensing the excitement, sits at Thomas's feet, ears perked up as he takes in the jubilant atmosphere. The music stirs something within Thomas, a flicker of a memory, a reminder of holiday gatherings with family long ago. He leans forward, his heart swelling with nostalgia. "Do you remember the Christmas we spent in the cabin?" he asks Emily, his eyes sparkling with the light of recollection. "We built a snowman that was taller than you." Emily laughs, her heart filled with warmth. "And you put that ridiculous hat on it. I thought it was going to blow away." Their laughter intertwines with the music, a beautiful harmony of shared memories and love. As the carolers finish their performance, Thomas stands, encouraged by the applause and the joyful spirit in the room. He takes a moment to express his gratitude, the words flowing easily as he reflects on the importance of family and community. "Every moment we share is a gift," he says, his voice steady, filled with emotion. "The love we have for one another is what truly matters. It's what keeps us going, even in the face of adversity." Max lets out a soft bark, as if echoing his master's sentiments. The room erupts into applause once more, a celebration of love, resilience, and the bonds that hold them all together. As the year comes to a close, Thomas and Max continue to thrive in the nurturing environment of the nursing home. Their journey is a testament to the healing power of love, the remarkable connection between a veteran and his service dog, and the strength found in family ties. Together, they navigate the complexities of memory and time, weaving a narrative that transcends the challenges of Alzheimer's. The moments they share are reminders that even in the depths of forgetfulness, the essence of who we are can shine through, ignited by the simple gestures of those who love us. In the quiet moments of reflection, Thomas finds solace in the knowledge that while Alzheimer's may alter the course of life, it cannot erase the love that flourishes in the hearts of those who care. With each passing day, he embraces the victories, cherishing the connections that continue to define him, and celebrating the extraordinary bond he shares with Max, a bond that will forever illuminate his journey, guiding him home to the essence of who he truly is. In the quiet moments of reflection, Thomas finds solace in the knowledge that while Alzheimer's may alter the course of life, it cannot erase the love that flourishes in the hearts of those who care. With each passing day, he embraces the victories, cherishing the connections that continue to define him, and celebrating the extraordinary bond he shares with Max, a bond that will forever illuminate his journey, guiding him home to the essence of who he truly is. As winter blankets the world outside with snow, the nursing home becomes a warm haven of holiday cheer. Residents gather around, sharing stories and creating new memories over cups of hot cocoa and freshly baked cookies. The spirit of the season brings a sense of community, a collective warmth that envelopes everyone within its embrace. Thomas, with Max nestled by his side, finds joy in the laughter shared among friends and family, an atmosphere that feels almost magical. One afternoon, Emily decides to host a holiday craft session for the residents. Armed with supplies for making ornaments and holiday cards, she invites everyone to join in the festive fun. "Come on, Dad, let's make some memories," she encourages, her bright smile infectious. Thomas, ever eager to engage, agrees, and together they gather around a table strewn with glitter, glue, and colorful paper. As they work side by side, Thomas's hands deftly begin crafting an ornament. With each snip and glue, he recounts tales of holiday traditions from his past, stories of how his family would gather around the tree, singing carols and sharing laughter. "We always made our ornaments, you know," he reminisces, a nostalgic smile gracing his face. "Your grandmother had a collection that we added to every year. It was a labor of love." Emily leans in closer, captivated by her father's words. "I remember the ones you made for us," she replies, a hint of warmth in her voice. "They were always the best decorations." Max, sensing the joy in the air, playfully nudges Thomas's leg, as though joining in the festive spirit. His presence brings an added layer of comfort, reminding everyone that love and connection extend beyond just family. Max is part of this tapestry, weaving together memories with his quiet loyalty. As the craft session unfolds, residents share their own stories of holidays gone by. The room is filled with laughter, and soon, Thomas finds himself at the center of a circle, sharing tales that bring everyone together. He speaks of Christmas mornings filled with excitement, the joy of unwrapping gifts, and the warmth of family gatherings. "It was always about the little things," he says, his voice steady and resonant. "The laughter, the love, those are the memories that last." The stories shared among the group create a sense of belonging, a reminder that even in the face of Alzheimer's, the essence of who they are continues to shine through. They are not defined solely by their struggles, but by the rich tapestry of experiences that bind them. With Max by his side, Thomas feels a renewed sense of purpose, an understanding that his journey is not one he has to walk alone. As the holiday season progresses, the nursing home organizes a community event, a gathering that invites families and friends to join in the celebration. It becomes an opportunity for residents to share their stories, showcase their crafts, and connect with one another. Thomas, encouraged by Emily, takes to the stage once more, ready to share the gift of his experiences. With Max lying faithfully at his feet, Thomas stands before the audience, the room filled with familiar faces. "I want to talk about the importance of memories," he begins, his voice strong and clear. "Memories are the threads that weave our lives together. They remind us of who we are, of the love we've shared, and the people we hold dear." The crowd listens intently, captivated by his words. Thomas shares anecdotes of his service, the bonds he formed with his fellow soldiers, and the lessons learned from both joy and sorrow. In the end, it's not just about what we've done, it's about the love we've given and received, he concludes, a note of gratitude in his voice. As he steps down from the stage, the applause is thunderous, a wave of appreciation that fills him with warmth. Emily rushes to his side, pride radiating from her. "You were amazing, Dad," she exclaims, her eyes sparkling with joy. Max, sensing the excitement, barks happily, his tail wagging furiously. The connection between man and dog is palpable, a bond strengthened by the shared journey of resilience and love. As the event continues, families mingle, exchanging stories and laughter, while Thomas and Emily take a moment to reflect on the journey they've shared. "I never thought we'd get to this point," Emily admits softly, her voice tinged with emotion. "You've come so far, Dad. Max has done wonders for you." Thomas nods, his heart swelling with gratitude. "It's incredible what love can do," he replies, glancing down at Max, who gazes back with unwavering loyalty. "I may forget some things, but I'll never forget the love." The connection between them serves as a reminder that even amid the challenges of Alzheimer's, the essence of who they are remains intact. The laughter, the shared moments, and the bonds formed are resilient, capable of weathering the storms of forgetfulness. As winter gives way to the first blooms of spring, Thomas, Emily, and Max continue to navigate their journey together. Each day unfolds like a new chapter, filled with moments of joy, connection, and the indomitable spirit of love. They embrace the changes, finding beauty in the unpredictability of life. Thomas often reflects on the lessons learned through this journey, about love, resilience, and the importance of cherishing every moment. He understands that while Alzheimer's may alter the landscape of his life, it cannot erase the memories that truly matter. Those are the threads that weave the tapestry of his existence. With Max by his side, Thomas continues to engage with the world around him, sharing stories, participating in activities, and reconnecting with the essence of who he is. Together, they explore the beauty of their surroundings, taking leisurely walks through the gardens of the nursing home, where the vibrant colors of spring flowers bloom in celebration of new beginnings. As they stroll, Thomas often finds himself lost in thought, reflecting on the incredible bond he shares with Max. "You know, buddy," he says softly, looking down at his loyal companion. "You've brought me back to life in ways I never thought possible." Max responds with a gentle nuzzle, his eyes filled with unwavering love and understanding. It is a silent acknowledgement of the journey they've shared, the countless moments that have shaped them both. Throughout this time, Thomas's family remains a constant source of support, embracing the unpredictability of Alzheimer's with open hearts. They celebrate the small victories, the moments of clarity that spark joy and connection, and the laughter that echoes through the halls of the nursing home. One sunny afternoon, as they gather for a family picnic in the garden, Thomas feels a sense of peace wash over him. Surrounded by the people he loves, with Max happily playing nearby, he is reminded of the beauty of connection. "Family is everything," he reflects aloud, his voice steady. "It's the love we share that keeps us grounded." Emily nods in agreement, her heart swelling with pride for her father. "And no matter what happens, we'll always be here for you, Dad. We're in this together." As they share stories and laughter beneath the shade of the trees, Thomas realizes that while Alzheimer's may have changed his journey, it has also deepened the connections he holds dear. The love that binds them is a powerful force, capable of transcending time and memory. In the months that follow, Thomas continues to embrace each day with newfound purpose. He engages in activities at the nursing home, participates in group discussions, and shares his experiences with fellow residents. Max remains his steadfast companion, a source of comfort and joy as they navigate the complexities of memory and time together. Through it all, Thomas understands that love is the key that unlocks the door to cherished memories. The bond he shares with Max, his family, and the community becomes a testament to the power of connection, reminding everyone that even in the face of adversity, love can light the way home. As they journey forward, Thomas continues to share his stories, his laughter ringing through the halls, inspiring others to find strength in their own journeys. With Max at his side, he embodies the resilience of the human spirit, proving that while the road may be uncertain, the love shared along the way is an everlasting light that guides them through the darkest of times. This journey with Alzheimer's is not just about loss. It's also about the profound connections that can flourish, reminding us all to hold on to the moments that matter, for they are the threads that weave the tapestry of our lives. Thomas and Max's story serves as a beautiful reminder that love knows no boundaries, transcending memory and time, illuminating the path forward with hope, joy, and an unwavering spirit. As spring transitions to summer, the vibrant colors of life seem to mirror the blossoming joy within Thomas's heart. The nursing home grounds are alive with activity, the laughter of residents mingling with the songs of chirping birds. Thomas, energized by the warmth of the sun and the love of his family, finds himself engaging more than ever, his spirit buoyed by the unbreakable bond he shares with Max. One sunny afternoon, as the gentle breeze whispers through the trees, Thomas and Emily decide to organize a memory garden project at the nursing home. The idea is simple yet profound. Each resident would plant flowers and herbs, creating a beautiful garden that symbolizes the memories they hold dear. "Let's make something that reminds us of all the love we've shared," Emily suggests, her eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. As they gather supplies, pots, soil, and a variety of plants, Thomas reflects on the significance of the project. "You know," he begins, his voice steady, "gardening has always been a way for me to connect with the earth. It reminds me of the simple joys of life." Emily nods, understanding the depth of his connection to nature. "And each flower we plant will represent a memory, a moment we can cherish," she adds, excitement dancing in her voice. On planting day, the nursing home residents gather in the garden, eager to participate. Laughter fills the air as they dig into the soil, planting seeds of hope and love. Thomas, with Max by his side, moves from pot to pot, sharing stories of the flowers and herbs that once filled his own garden. "This one is lavender," he explains, carefully placing each seedling into the earth. It reminds me of the calming scent that filled our home. As he speaks, the residents listen intently, their faces lighting up with recognition. Thomas's stories evoke memories of their own gardens, of summers spent tending to the earth and reaping the rewards of their labor. The act of planting becomes a shared experience, a collective celebration of the memories that bind them together. Amid the laughter and chatter, Max wanders around, bringing joy and comfort to everyone he encounters. His presence is a balm for the hearts of those who need it most, a reminder that love and companionship can thrive even in challenging times. Thomas watches Max with a smile, grateful for the unwavering support his furry friend provides. As the day draws to a close, the newly planted garden stands as a testament to the resilience of memory and love. Each flower, each herb, serves as a reminder of the bonds that tie them together and the moments they hold dear. Thomas looks around, his heart swelling with gratitude. "We've created something beautiful today," he says, his voice filled with emotion. "These flowers will bloom, just like our memories." Emily embraces her father, feeling the warmth of their connection. "And we'll keep nurturing them, just like we nurture each other," she replies, her voice thick with love. In the weeks that follow, the garden flourishes, becoming a sanctuary where residents gather to share stories, laughter, and moments of reflection. Thomas finds solace in tending to the plants, each day bringing new blooms and fresh memories. With Max by his side, he often invites fellow residents to join him, encouraging them to share their own stories as they cultivate the garden together. One warm afternoon, while watering the flowers, Thomas reflects on the journey he has shared with Max and his family. "You know, buddy," he says softly, looking down at his loyal companion, "I never imagined I could feel this connected again." Max responds with an affectionate nuzzle, understanding the weight of Thomas's words. Their bond has deepened, transcending the barriers of memory and time. Together, they navigate the complexities of Alzheimer's, finding strength in each other and in the love that surrounds them. As summer unfolds, the nursing home embraces the warmth of the season, organizing gatherings and events that encourage connection and community. One evening, during a summer barbecue, families and residents come together, sharing food, laughter, and stories under the twinkling stars. Thomas, ever the storyteller, finds himself at the center of attention once again. With Max seated beside him, Thomas shares tales of summer adventures from his youth. Fishing trips, camping under the stars, and cherished moments spent with loved ones. The laughter that erupts from the crowd is infectious, a celebration of the joy that can be found even in the face of challenges. "Life is made up of these moments," Thomas says, his voice steady. "It's about the connections we forge, the love we share, and the memories we create, no matter how fleeting they may be." As the evening progresses, Thomas's family gathers around him, their hearts filled with pride and love. Emily leans against her father, her eyes glistening with happiness. "You've taught us so much, Dad," she says softly, "about love, resilience, and the importance of cherishing every moment." Thomas smiles, his heart swelling with joy. "And I've learned from all of you too," he replies, his gaze sweeping over the faces of his family and friends. "Together, we are stronger. Together, we create a tapestry of love that weaves through time." As fireflies dance in the night air, the festivities continue, laughter mingling with the gentle sounds of nature. Thomas feels a profound sense of belonging, a reminder that even amidst the challenges of Alzheimer's, the bonds of love and connection can flourish and grow. As summer gives way to autumn once again, Thomas and Max continue to thrive, their journey filled with moments of joy, laughter, and the enduring spirit of love. With each passing day, Thomas embraces the unpredictability of life, cherishing the memories that continue to surface, even if only for a fleeting moment. Through it all, he understands that while Alzheimer's may alter the course of his journey, it cannot erase the essence of who he is, the love he holds for his family, the memories that shape him, and the bond he shares with Max, a connection that transcends time and circumstance. And so, the story of Thomas and Max continues, a narrative woven with threads of resilience, love, and the extraordinary connections that remind us all of the beauty of life, even in the face of uncertainty. As they navigate the complexities of memory and time together, they illuminate a path filled with hope, joy, and an unwavering spirit that inspires everyone who crosses their path. Thomas's journey serves as a testament to the power of love, the importance of connection, and the impact of the bonds we share with one another. In every story he tells, in every flower that blooms in the garden, and in every moment of laughter shared with family and friends, he finds solace, strength, and the unwavering belief that love will always guide them home.